do you see this ending? Do you think Hunter's going to get indicted? Do you think he's going to resign peacefully into the distance? How does the Joe Biden story end, Joe?
It ends after the 2022 midterms when the GOP takes back the House, and then hearings start to be launched almost immediately into Hunter Biden, into that laptop, into influence peddling in places like China and Ukraine, which at last check are in the news a lot these days. And Ukraine's getting a lot of our money these days, and Russia as well. And then we start to explore who is the big guy, who got the 10%. Tony Bobolinsky, who was Hunter Biden's primary business partner, says it was absolutely Joe Biden getting kickbacks on the family name and these potentially and probably illegal dealings that are happening in places like China, where now the president doesn't seem very interested in confronting the Chinese on anything as it pertains to COVID or trade, and is giving away a lot of money, as I said, to Ukraine in terms of that country, which up until the war was seen as one of the most corrupt countries in the country. So I think once those investigations start, and once the president knows that he's completely a lame duck when he doesn't have the House and probably doesn't have the Senate, then he announces, okay, to be fair to all our Democrats, sometime in the spring of 2023, he says, I'm not running again for another term. Then everybody jumps in for the nomination like they did in 2020. Remember, Charlie, what was it? 28 people ran on the Democratic side to the point where they had to have debates over 2 nights because they couldn't fit everybody on stage. It'll happen like that all over again. And you're going to have the Gavin Newsoms and Hillary Clintons and Pete Buttigieg's and Cory Booker's and all the Island of Misfit Toys running back in again in an open primary. And with it open on the Republican side as well, it'll be a complete and total, well, it'll be entertaining for us for having shows like this and going on television to talk about it. But yeah, it's going to be a cluster. We'll have plenty of content.